Hi guys, it's Heather with Tupperware, and you know what? It's fall, and what's the best thing is our Tupperware candy, and I'm telling you what, today we're going to make some toffee. We're going to start with 1 stick of real butter, 1 cup of sugar, we're going to do 4 tablespoons of water, very important, and a dash of salt. We will place this in the microwave for 5 minutes. Again, that's 1 cup of sugar, 1 stick of real butter, a dash of salt, and 4 tablespoons of water. After the first 5 minutes, you take it out and stir it. Now, you notice that I'm using our Tupperware stack cooker. It can take the heat of boiling hot butter and sugar. Don't use this with any ordinary bowl. It also doesn't get hot because it has cool touch handles over here. I'm also using our Tupperware silicone spatula that'll take enough heat so you don't melt your spatula. So we stir that up good, and we're going to place it in for another 3 minutes. 3 minutes or until you see a dot form of brown, then you know it's time to take it out. While the candy is cooking for 3 to possibly 3.5 more minutes, I've got our brand new silicone mat ready on a cookie sheet, ready to go in the freezer. Now, if I wanted, I could take some nuts and maybe pecans and chop those up in our little Power Chef and place on the mat. But this one is done without nuts today because of nut allergies. So instead, we're going to pour out our mixture on our silicone mat. Then I have chocolate chips waiting for us, and you could use whatever kind you want. We're going to go with regular old milk chocolate and sprinkle those on top to frost our toffee. This is after just 3 minutes, though it's a little bit light, not quite as brown as I want for it to be. So I'm going to put it in for like 15 more seconds. Okay, after 3 minutes and 30 seconds, you can see the brown. And when I stir this, notice how it turns it to a nice caramelized color. Now, you probably could have even gone for just a little bit, maybe, oh gosh, 10 seconds more, but that's why it's so important to watch this part of it. And then we're going to take and we're going to pour this out on our Wonder Mat that is just perfectly made. I love the fact that Tupperware thought ahead and noticed the edges on this. You're going to have this. And we're going to spread this out over our Wonder Mat. And I'm going to set our phone down just for a second right here, seeing if I can rest that aside. I don't know that I can, but here we go. Doing that because I had just a little bit left in my pan I wanted to get out. And it's so nice because you can see how easy that comes out of the pan and the cleanup, or the pan, I'm calling that a pan. That's our stack cooker. And then we're just going to frost this all over the pan. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed with very hot toffee. What was I thinking? I like to spread mine out a little bit because here's why. I like for this to be super thin because that's easier on teeth, I think. So I'm going to spread this out, and then I'm going to open these chocolate chips and we're going to frost this. So give me a second. Notice how I've sprinkled the chocolate chips on top. And of course the heat's going to take over here in a second, and these will start melting. And then we'll simply frost them onto the toffee. Now again, if you would prefer, you could take maybe shaved almonds, or if you liked peanuts, or whether you want walnuts or pecans, whatever, and you could sprinkle that on top here as well. Then we're going to, after we get it frosted, we'll cool it down in the freezer for just a few minutes and then break it. See how it starts frosting? Isn't that fantastic? And then we'll break it and serve it. Let's finish this up. So we've got it all frosted, and now it's going to go into the freezer for just a few minutes. Yum. I know. Boy, you probably want to lick that spatula, so do I, but I'm going to put it right over here in my stack cooker. This can go into the sink, and it'll be such an easy cleanup. Of course, you couldn't do all these great products without Tupperware, these great candies, because this makes it so easy. You wouldn't want to try this with any other bowl other than our stack cooker. It's an amazing tool. So let's get this in the freezer. Our toffee is done, and take a look. We can pick up our little silicone mat, break it in half, and our toffee is ready to place on our plate or on our serving tray. See how thin that is? That's not going to even mess with anybody's teeth. Yum. Happy cooking with Tupperware.